I'm Irene and we're going to read a book of Oliver Twist. Chapter 7. Here's a lesson for you, said Bill Six once they left. He pressed the gun against Oliver's head. Obey me or else. Then Bill dragged Oliver to a big house outside of London. The night was dark and damp. Bill opened a small high window. You're going in that window and straight ahead, said Bill. I'll lock the front door and let me in. If you get any ideas, remember this. He tapped his gun against the boy's head. Oliver knew Bill was going to rob the house, or worse. Bill lifted him up and rode him through the window. He gave Oliver a lantern. Oliver crept through the hole. He heard the footsteps upstairs and Bill's heels hollering, "Come back, back!" The lantern crashed. The last thing Oliver remembered was the sound of a gun and pain. At last Oliver opened his eyes. He saw an angel, or a young woman as beautiful as an angel. "I'm Rose," she said, "and this is my Aunt Mrs. Maylie." Oliver saw an older woman with a sweet face. "And this is our friend, Dr. Washburn. He saved your life after our service shoot you." "I don't think you'll be robbing people for quite a while," said the doctor. "Please, sir," said Oliver. He was still pale and weak, but he could not bear being taken as a thief. He told his sad story. Everyone who heard him knew he was telling the truth. "He's so young," said the doctor. "Young enough for a better life," Rose said. "We must show him a better way." And Rose and Mrs. Maylie knew a better way. Love and kindness. They nursed Oliver back to health in their country house. There was good food to eat and milk to drink. Dr. Washburn brought Oliver all the books he could read. There were days of playing in the sunshine and evenings when Rose played the piano. Only one thing was worried Oliver. He wanted Mr. Brownlow to know he was not a thief. He asked Dr. Washburn to find him, but Mr. Brownlow and his housekeeper had moved. So had his friend Grimwig. No one knew how or why, but that was the only cloud in Oliver's life. The only cloud. For months and months, until one last summer evening. The sun was setting. Oliver was in a room facing the garden. He was reading a long book and was getting drowsy. The printed words blurred. He began to half dream. He saw Fagin again, and the Dodger, Bill Six and Nancy, Mr. Bumble and Mr. Thornberry. The dream was getting worse and worse. He forced his eyes open. Fagin's face was right outside the window. Another man was with Fagin. Oliver did not know the man, but he knew the look in the man's eyes, burning hate. Oliver screamed the way one screamed in a nightmare. Rose came running. Fagin and the other man had vanished. Rose found Oliver alone. He was shivering in the warm summer air. Fear was on his face. "What's wrong?" she asked. "You look as if you saw a ghost." "I wish it was a ghost," Oliver said. "I wish my past was died. But it is not. I know that now." "I have never asked you more about your past," Rose said. "I want you to forget it. But now I must know what frightened you so." "I saw Fagin here, the man who tried to make me a thief," said Oliver. "I do not know the man who was with him. Yet somehow I thought I knew his face." Oliver sighed. "I know why Fagin was here. He came to get me back, just like he had did before when I was at Mr. Brownlow's, except the time he used someone else to help him." "Who?" asked Rose. "A girl. But more than a girl. I think Nancy is about your age," Oliver said. Then it was Rose's turn to show fear. "A young woman just knocked on the door," Rose said. "I let her in and asked her name. Her name is Nancy." "Thank you."